The experience is great. Of course, it's great ambience. And I have understood one thing in life, that it's not about food or music that connect communities, it's actually knowledge. So this is a community bound by knowledge, which is an awesome thing. Well, CHROs, I guess, are more of business partners today, and not those HRBP agenda that we used to talk about in the past. I think we've moved on from there. Now we are talking about actively being a part of the company's business strategy and ensuring that the strategy to execution roadmap is as smooth as possible, with the best of practices, with the best of knowledge, with the best of technology. So CHRO's role also, I would say, has undergone a sea change, because it's very clear that the competencies to survive and thrive would be the ability to speak with data, the ability to take decisions powered by data. There is a very important aspect of empathy here, because we are no longer talking about a one size fits all approach. Different stakeholders need different things. So the empathy hat has to be worn, and we have extensively carried out initiatives around design thinking to ensure that the entire leadership thinks in that direction. And of course, the fact that there is a very, very fine balance that has to be maintained always with strategic orientation as well as a sound execution roadmap. Because without execution, even the biggest strategies can fall flat. So I would say these three things should be top priorities for CHROs, and the result will also be very visible. Are you consulted as a CEO in all key business matters, or you are called at the end to just provide support? So that question in itself can actually give us the right answer as to where we are. Okay, so I feel that essentially there are two quadrants in which the employees are engaged with an organization. One is your rational quadrant, one is the emotional quadrant. When it comes to the rational quadrants, it's all about our salaries and the perks and the benefits. If I work, then I have to get paid, and am I paid as per my merit? So that is one part, the rational part. The other part, which is the emotional quadrant, that what are the kinds of developmental opportunities in the organization? Do I get ample scope to develop myself professionally, to upgrade myself? Is the organization fulfilling the aspiration deficit that is there? How am I seen playing a part? Am I valued enough? Am I nurtured enough? So those are all the softer elements which binds an employee to an organization. So when it comes to addressing talent, be it at an entry stage or at any point in the employee life cycle, I would say these are the points that have to be kept in mind. Talent is looking for a customized approach, that if I am a technology expert, I need to be dealt with in a certain way for my growth. If I am somebody who's from a digital experiences field, I need to be provided a certain kind of training so that I can excel in life. So for different stakeholder talent, we have to operate slightly differently. And also, I would say increasingly I have seen that talent gets attracted to purpose driven organizations. So sometimes we don't really understand the value of what we do. It comes back to us from the community in some way. For example, in Datamatics, during COVID times, when every organization was probably extremely busy in ensuring that operationally everything stays afloat and we should do well. But that was also the time when we part adopted a slum. We have contributed so much to livelihoods of people in Philippines, in the calamity struck regions. So wherever we have a geographical presence, we have tried to play a role in the development of that community. So that's something which certainly connects a lot with the talent that gets onboarded, and also the fact that they should see that here's a workplace which is psychologically safe for them to bring out their innermost aspirations as well as apprehensions and insecurities and all of that. They should get a good home. So this is what I would say attracts talent the most.